Hi guys, today I'm going to be trying to hit, for the first time ever, 2300 in my puzzle game. I've just been grinding it out. I'll show you this one. It was quite a pretty one. You know, they're threatening all sorts of stuff on my king. You just neglect to even address the opponent's little threat. And you just go bang. And this was lovely, just cutting off the king's squares here. And once king has to escape to this square, we just cut it off from this whole like square complex. They sacrifice, and the king has to go there, and eventually we'd get a little checkmate here. So just cutting off the opponent's squares there. I've been doing a lot of puzzles recently, guys, because my blind in my bedroom is like, it lets a lot of sun in, so I've not been sleeping. So I've not wanted to play any rapid chess and lose my rating. Therefore, I've been playing a lot of puzzles. So so 2300, that is the goal. Also, this looks really, really pretty. If this were putting pressure on their rook, you know, check attacking the rook, but the queen always covers. But it's always a good idea, guys, just to count up the material, just so we know what the objective is in the position. You know, do we want to trade down, or do we need to win material here? So it looks like we're even on material. So this looks like an idea. Checks, captures, attacks. So I'm not even going to look at the captures. There isn't any good ones. But it's going to be a check. It's going to be either this or this. And I'm pretty sure it's the rook. But let's just calculate. If this here, we come in with a rook, it looks pretty good. But if this here, rook in here, we sort of lose traction. Whereas if this here, what if the king just escapes to this square though? What if the king gets here? Do we try and cut the king off? I'd like to cut the king off. That would be lovely. If the king gets there, I don't know how we mate him. Because this light square complex is always covered by the queen. So it's got to be a check that doesn't allow this, right? Here. This looks nice, but after the king goes here, what do we have? I guess we get this move, threatening to bring the queen in, and that should be matey. This and this would be mate. But that requires one slow move in the middle, which is puzzles are often just forcing, which makes me think maybe it's not that. But if we do have one slow move, can they check me? They can't check me, so maybe we've got time for that one slow move in the middle here. Similar sort of situation. If this and back, we're surely going to mate them. But if forward, you know, we go like that. I don't see the difference between this straight away and this. I guess this gets the queen safer. It's no use on this square anyway. Or maybe it's this. And then gotta be that, right? Come on, guys. 2300. It's gonna be my all-time high. If this, I mean, what else is there? Bosh. They go here, but then we're not bringing another piece. You know, mating is all about bringing another piece. And then I just saw like, not this because the rook covers, but yeah, no, I thought we were gonna get the queen and rook lined up somehow on this pawn. How do we actually do that? What if this doesn't do anything? If this, hitting the rook. Wait, no, there it is. There it is. There's the mate threat. Yeah, I was thinking this, but no, it's this, and they've not got a check. Have they? Nah. Yeah, they got that. I saw that Desperado thing, but oh no, it's protected actually. Yeah, I probably should have considered this little checkaruna. But if here, then we are safe, right? Just double checking this time. Okay, now that is a proper Desperado. and they can sack the queen. But this is coming, and then if here, you know, we're going to mate them, aren't we? We've got this move, which is a gorgeous little, pretty much mate. The king can escape to this square. So if this, check, have to go here. And then we get like check. They go here. I mean, we're going to mate them eventually here. Yes, it's not quite I don't think it's quite a clean mate, but I think we win eventually. All right, so we hit 2,300, guys. Let's do one more, just as a little celebratory puzzle. So Bosch, what does that do? Deflect attracts the queen to this G5 square. Why would that be important? We'd like to get the bishop here. Here we'd hit the rook, I guess. Yeah. This diagonal is going to be important with the queen. Checks, captures, attacks. Let's look. Is there a checkmate threat? Is there a check? There's no check, and I don't think there's a checkmate threat because the rook always covers here, and the queen's covering this diagonal, and there's no pressure on this pawn. So I don't think it is a check, which draws me back to my first instinct, which was this. Hope you're well, guys, by the way. I'm going deep in the calc bank. The calculation bank. Here. Alright. There. Is that it? It's a pin. And we're adding pressure to this knight. Taken. I didn't see what we got. Yeah, I think it's this. Have they got a check? That's the only thing. Just checking for their tactics. So, have they got a check? No. Therefore, bang. No. It looked so good. Wait, why isn't it that? I really can't see it. There must be something just more forcing. I don't know. I looked at that for a second. I don't know, guys. I'm going to have to hint this. It's a queen move. Okay. Queen move. This. Takes. We have a double attack, I guess. Yeah. Let's analyze that. Why doesn't my thing work? Doesn't that just win a knight, though? Alright, Bosch. Analysis off. Trying to disprove the puzzles. You know you're you're in a bad way when you're trying to disprove the puzzles. Alright, but I felt like this was alright. No. What's the... Oh, check just wins the bishop and defends the knight. How did I not see that? Alright, guys, we're on a dark path. We should have left it there at a victory of hitting 2,300, but now we're trying to get back to our former glory. So here. This. Check. Here. Check. Here. I don't know. This. Are they threatening maybe take, but we've got it covered as it is. This. We... Turn this light down, I'm getting a bit dazzled. I nearly said bedazzled. So this here. What is this knight doing? The knight is just hit. This is making me angry, so it makes me think it's not this line. This just looks annoying. This, and what? Control your emotions, Jules. Alright, stop looking at this line. But it's the only check. What about that? If takes. I'm threatening mate, but they just play something like that. What's the material? We are, well, we just even, completely even, except they've got a pass pawn. So we need to do something. Need to win material here. What about this? Uh-huh. What about that? We win their knight after they win mine. And they have an open king. And but they just do this and trade the queens. This is a tricky one, guys. I just don't see what we have if this. We've just got nothing. There's no more checks. We can't get the queen involved. So if it's not a check, maybe it's a capture. Or an attack on their queen. Can't attack their queen really, but we could attack their rook. We're already attacking their rook. But so this leaves me with this as the only idea that looked okay. I've lost a lot of points, guys. It is a struggle, you know, talking and puzzles at the same time. There. Just the mate threat. It's an unstoppable mate threat. You know what? I'm going to amend checks, captures, attacks. There's another level. There's checks, and then there's like mate threats, and then there's captures, attacks. Because I totally forgot to look for mate threats, I think. I've amended my system, guys. We hit 2300 very briefly, but we've learned mate threats. Boom. All right, like and subscribe, guys. Hope you enjoyed that one. And I hope you like my new little style. My ears were aching with all the pressure of the chess moves ringing in my ears. So, yeah, cheers.